Welcome to the podcast.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the British Accent Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Nick. It's great to have you here again. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most basic, but also the most important, parts of learning English, greetings and responses.
Yes, these are the words and phrases you use every single day. When you meet someone, start a conversation, or just say hello politely. Even though they seem simple, greetings are the foundation of natural communication.
Exactly. A lot of learners focus on grammar or long sentences, but if you can't start a conversation confidently, it's hard to connect with people. So today, we'll go through common greetings, natural responses, and even a few casual ones that native speakers use all the time.
Let's start with the classic one, hello. It's simple, clear, and works in almost any situation, formal or casual. But, Nick, there are many other ways to say hello, right?
Definitely. You can say, hi, hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Each one fits a different situation. For example, good morning sounds polite, so you'd say that in the office, to a teacher, or maybe at a hotel. Hey is much more casual, you'd use it with friends.
Right. And pronunciation also matters. Many English learners say hello in a very formal way, but native speakers often make it softer, like hello or hey there. These small differences make your English sound friendlier and more natural.
I like that point. And then, of course, when someone greets you, you should know how to respond. For example, if someone says, how are you? Most learners immediately say, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Which is correct but a little formal.
Yes, that phrase is fine in textbooks, but in daily life, people use simpler, more natural versions. For example, I'm good, thanks, or not bad, how about you? Or even just, pretty good. These sound much more natural and relaxed.
That's right, and tone makes a big difference too. For example, if someone says, hey, how's it going? You can reply, good, thanks, or, yeah, doing well. You don't have to give a long answer, just something quick and friendly.
You can also add a little question back, like, what about you? Or, and you? That helps keep the conversation going instead of ending it.
Exactly, and that's something many learners forget. Conversations in English are like a ping-pong game. You don't just answer, you throw the question back.
I love that example, Nick. Let's try giving some short examples that listeners can repeat. I'll say the greeting, and you can respond naturally.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Hi Nick, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Pretty good. What have you been up to?
Just busy with work lately. You?
Same here. Glad it's the weekend.
That's how it flows naturally, short, simple, and friendly. You don't need complicated grammar, just natural rhythm and tone.
And for beginners, I'd say focus on a few greetings you like and practice them again and again. Record yourself saying them, or use them when chatting online. The more you use them, the more confident you'll sound.
Yes, and remember, smile when you say your greetings. It sounds funny, but smiling actually changes the way your voice comes out. People can hear friendliness, even without seeing your face.
That's so true. So, start practicing these phrases, try to sound natural, and use them in real conversations. You'll notice people respond more warmly when you greet them confidently.
Coming up next, we'll look at how to end conversations politely and naturally, so you can leave a good impression every time you talk to someone in English.
Alright, so let's keep going with more examples of everyday greetings and responses. These are super useful because they're the things you'll use every single day, whether you're greeting a friend, talking to a coworker, or chatting with a stranger at a cafe.
Exactly, and what's interesting is that greetings in English are not always literal. For example, when someone says, how's it going? Or, what's up? They're not always expecting a detailed answer. It's more like a friendly way to say hello.
Right, so if someone says, what's up? You don't need to describe your whole day. You can just say something simple like, not much, or all good, or even, hey, just chilling. It's about matching the tone and keeping the conversation light.
And context really matters. For instance, if you're meeting someone in a formal setting, say, at a job interview or at an office, you might want to stick to greetings like, good morning, or nice to meet you. But if it's your friend or someone around your age, hey, or hi there, sounds more natural.
Yeah, and another thing to notice is how native speakers often combine greetings with short questions. Like, hi, how are you? Or, hey, what's new? These aren't just questions, they're part of the greeting itself.
That's true. In many languages, greetings are very direct, but in English, people often mix politeness with curiosity. Even if you don't plan to talk for long, saying something like, hi, how's your day going, feels warmer and friendlier than just, hello.
Definitely. It's like showing you care, even in a small way. And it's interesting that when you're learning English, these small phrases actually help you connect emotionally with others. You don't need big, fancy words, just genuine tone and simple sentences.
That's such an important point. I've met so many learners who say, I'm afraid to start speaking because I don't know what to say. But honestly, greetings are your best tool to break that silence. Even saying, hi there, or, hey, how's it going, opens the door to conversation.
Exactly. It's all about getting started. Once you say that first word, the rest of the conversation flows much easier. And if you're worried about pronunciation, don't stress too much. The goal is to be understood, not perfect.
Totally. And another tip for beginners, when you're practicing greetings, don't just focus on the words. Focus on intonation. English has a musical rhythm. For example, how are you? Rises slightly at the end, like, how are you? It's friendly and curious.
Yes, and that rhythm helps your English sound more natural. You can even try shadowing exercises, listening to native speakers, then repeating right after them. Mimic the tone, speed, and energy.
And one more small but powerful trick. When someone greets you, don't just answer. Add a little follow-up. So if someone says, hey, how's your day? Instead of just saying, good, you can say, good, thanks. I went to the park today, it was so nice. That's how real conversations start.
Exactly. That extra sentence helps build connection and makes your English sound more natural and engaging. It shows you're confident and comfortable speaking the language.
So, for everyone listening, try practicing 3 or 4 greetings every day. You can even mix them depending on the time or mood, like good morning for polite situations, hey, what's up for casual ones, and hi, how are you doing when you want to sound friendly but neutral.
That's a great way to build confidence. And remember, English greetings aren't just words, they're a bridge between you and others. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to start conversations and feel included in any situation.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So next time you see someone, whether online or in person, try using one of these greetings. See how it feels, and notice how people respond. Most of the time, you'll find they respond positively because everyone appreciates friendliness.
So, to wrap things up, we hope today's episode helped you feel more confident about using simple English greetings in real life. Remember, greetings are small, but they carry a lot of power. They set the tone for the entire conversation and help you make a good first impression.
Exactly. Even just saying, hi, how are you? Or, good morning, with a smile can completely change how people respond to you. It's not just about speaking English correctly, it's about connecting with people through warmth and confidence.
And the best part, these greetings are easy to practice anywhere. At school, at work, with friends, or even just by saying them out loud to yourself. Every time you use them, your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence improve a little more.
So don't be afraid to repeat them. Make them part of your daily routine, and you'll be surprised how naturally they start to come out of your mouth. Before long, you won't even have to think about what to say, you'll just say it.
Thank you so much for listening today. Keep practicing these greetings, stay confident, and remember that every word you speak is progress.
We'll see you again in the next episode of the British Accent Podcast. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and never stop improving your English.
Take care, everyone, and see you soon.